shit. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Jonathan.
Zelda.
Welcome back to North Lake Survivors. I guess the Christmas edition.
Yes.
So, we both just saw the new Christmas movie that came out on Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Candy Cane Lane. I liked it.
I loved it. It was a very family.
It was sweet.
Sweet, like humorous, like feel-good movie.
Eddie Murphy killed it.
Yeah, he did. I liked it.
I like that. It's the whole movie. Spoilers. It's about like a rogue elf.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was very enjoyable. But I was thinking, so I was doing this thing, but I fell off and stopped doing it. But I was doing like 25 Days of Christmas, watching a different Christmas movie every day. Again, fell off.
I didn't get to do that.
But what Christmas movies are like your all-time go-to Christmas movies?
Home Alone.
Home Alone is genius.
Yeah.
The second one's good too, but the first one...
I always say his name wrong.
Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah.
He's only in the first two.
Yeah, I guess the ones with him, because I haven't watched the ones without him.
I've only seen part 3. I haven't seen any since then.
Yeah.
Part 3 is not as great, but...
Yeah.
But even out of those two, the first one's so much better.
Yeah.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Tim Curry's in the second one.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go wrong with Tim Curry.
This is my favorite Christmas movie. I haven't watched it. Where can you watch it?
I have it on Blu-ray. I actually just bought it.
Because if I'm thinking Christmas, I'm like, I need to watch Home
Alone.
What else?
I can give you access to my my movie anywhere app because all the movies I buy that have digital codes go on there, and both Home Alone 1 and 2 are on there now.
Because that was like our childhood, and he's he's not the same age as us.
A little older.
Yeah, you're a little older.
He just got a star on the Hollywood.
Brenda Song's our age. She's the same age.
And she's his fiancée and mother of his children.
Yeah, I love them. I loved her on Disney Channel.
I do too. On
Sweet Life.
Sweet Life.
Jack and Cody.
Apparently, I just found this out. Originally, she was gonna her and Ashley Tisdale were gonna play the opposite roles.
Really?
Yeah. So Ashley Tisdale was gonna play London, and apparently London was just a parody of Paris Hilton. And that's why Ashley Tisdale was going to play her. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, I think you guys would be better swap roles. I can't see it the other way now.
I can't either.
Because Ashley Tisdale was great as Maddie.
Yeah.
Was it Maddie?
She was Maddie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I never watched the boat one.
The boat one?
Sweet Life on Deck?
Oh, Sweet Life on Deck.
I never watched that. But Ashley Tisdale wasn't on there, right?
No.
Was Brenda Song on there?
I don't remember. Maybe she was.
I never watched that.
But I didn't really get into it. I saw maybe a few episodes.
I loved Sweet Life, though.
I loved Sweet Life. It was so funny.
But Brenda Song, I love her. She's so good. And
amazing.
She's with Macaulay Culkin.
I know,
and he got a star on the Hollywood Walk of
Fame.
Fame.
His speech was so...
His mother from Home Alone was there.
Yeah.
I thought that was so sweet.
And his speech was so sweet.
I didn't watch his speech. Was it sweet?
Yeah. At the very end, he says, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal." I was like, oh, that's the best way to end it.
I saw this thing not that long ago. I think it was like a couple years ago. I saw this thing. It was like, they should just remake Home Alone now with Macaulay Culkin still playing the kid and not reference that he's an adult.
They should.
I was like, I would watch that. I 100% would watch that. Home Alone is great. Yeah. And I love the second one. I just think the first one's a little better.
Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm.
My favorite is Die Hard.
Die Hard. You know, I still haven't watched Die Hard.
I'm actually thinking of going tonight. It's playing in movie theaters, so I think I might. It's at the Parks Mall, so I think I might go see it for the first time in my life. Seeing the first one in theaters. I've never seen it in theaters.
Oh, okay, but the Christmas movie that is out in theaters, Silent Night. You watched that?
Silent Night was great.
Yeah, that was really good.
You've never seen Die Hard though?
No.
Any of the Die Hards, or just not the first one?
Any of them.
What are you doing with your life?
Is it like actiony, like killing movie? Like they're
it's called Die Hard.
So that's why I'm like, I never associate that with Christmas. Why is it a Christmas movie?
Well, this is the great debate: is it a Christmas movie or not? People say it's not. Bruce Willis says it's not, but Bruce Willis is wrong.
The time range? Is it because of the time?
So the
setting is Christmas.
The basic argument is that it takes place during Christmas, therefore it's a Christmas movie. But I don't think Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie, and that takes place at Christmas.
Okay. Die
Hard is different. Now, you take a generic Christmas movie plot. What's that Chevy Chase movie? Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yeah.
Jingle All the Way.
Mm-hmm.
Most of these Christmas movies that we grew up on, both of those are great Christmas movies, by the way. You've seen both of those, right?
I've seen the
Christmas Vacation. With Chevy Chase and all that. Mm-hmm. Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yes.
I love that movie. Mm-hmm. But you take the plot of those movies and a bunch of other movies like them, and you boil the plot down to this. It's a dad who throughout the years or whatever, has fucked up. And now for Christmas, all he's trying to do is get his family together to spend the holiday together and, fix all the mistakes he's made on the holiday. He just wants to have a good family Christmas together. Die Hard is a movie about a guy who fucked up, lost his family, and he's now coming on Christmas to try to get his family together to celebrate together, and shit goes wrong. It's the same plot. It's Christmas Vacation and Jingle All the Way. The only difference is this one has terrorists in it. But it's the same plot. It's a Christmas movie. Okay. The plot is just a dad trying to spend Christmas with his family, and shit goes wrong. Okay. The shit going wrong is Alan Rickman and terrorists, but it's the same plot. You can't argue it's not a Christmas movie because it's the most default Christmas plot ever.
Okay, I got you there.
And most of the music throughout the movie, Christmas music.
Oh, okay. So, how many Die Hards are there?
There's 5. You don't need to watch part 5.
So I need to watch 1, 2, 3, and 4.
1 is brilliant.
Okay.
2 is good, but it's I feel kind of repetitive. It's a little weak. It takes place in an airport, but it's I've never loved 2. I don't hate it, but I've never loved 2. 3 goes completely off the wall. It has Samuel L. Jackson, but it's genius. Okay. It was actually a different movie, and then they just put Bruce Willis in it and called it Die Hard.
Yeah.
But it's a great movie. 4 is genius. It's so good. It might be almost as good as the first one.
Okay, so 1 and 4.
The 5th one is just kind of weak. I have to watch it again. I saw it in the drive-in with one of my exes and our friend Daryl. You remember Daryl?
Yeah.
And they complained the whole time. So maybe I just wasn't in the right headspace.
Maybe they were just complaining.
But the enemy, while talking trash to people, was chewing a carrot. And all I could just think is, we're now having John McClane fight Bugs Bunny? Like, what have we gotten to? Like,
chewing a carrot?
It was just so weird. And even when Bruce Willis says yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, he didn't seem into it. I'm just
my God.
Oh, this movie was phoned.
Like, maybe he was just over it.
He was just like, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. And I was just like, oh my God. They were going to do a 6th one where Bruce Willis was just in the beginning and the end, and it was a flashback to John McCain's first day on the job, and some other guy was going to play young John McCain. Yeah. But obviously that's never going to happen now because, I feel so bad for everything that's happening to Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
He can't talk or understand anymore. Like, I don't know, some disease. Like,
what's wrong with him?
There's some disease where he can't understand communication. He can talk, but the part of his brain that understands language. Yes, it's aphasia. That's what it's called. Yeah.
Because I don't know. Like, I heard that he was sick, but I don't know what happened.
That's what it is. It's aphasia. Yeah. He can't understand communication anymore.
Did he have a stroke? Or?
I don't know what caused it, but it was getting progressively worse. That's why he did a bunch of like low budget movies because he just like I guess to make sure he had enough money for him and his family.
That's sad.
But it's sad. I love Bruce Willis.
Aww. Well, I'm gonna have to watch those movies.
Watch Die Hard. Okay. Silent Night was genius. Yeah. I love it. That's a movie where there was almost no dialogue. The wife says like 1 or 2 words, and then the radio, and that's it.
Yeah, and then she is just texting him most of the time. And that part I was like, is she texting him because she doesn't know how to talk to? Or is she just trying
the 1 or 2 times she did speak, I was like, I wonder if she was supposed to, because she wasn't mic'd. Yeah. Like, you just hear her go, it's okay. But it's like so fake that I'm like, I think she ad-libbed that because they didn't mic her. Yeah. But it was so genius. And like, so spoilers for the movie. This guy's, it's very much like Death Wish or Punisher or Peppermint. It's those movies where a family is killed by the mob and he's now going to go. This one is a gang, not the mob.
Yeah.
But
so he's going after the gang.
He's going after them. But he gets his throat shot and survives. But it destroys his vocal cords. So there's no words throughout the movie. Yeah. I think symbolizing the fact that he can't talk. Yeah. And I just I love that. That was genius.
You never would have thought that with the movie title Silent Night. You wouldn't think that
the actual silent. Yeah. And I do love that the movie starts and ends on Christmas. Yeah, it takes place over a whole year. And I'm just like, that's really cool. Yeah.
That's sweet.
It was. So I was talking to Nino about it.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "What they can understand is why the cop showed up without a bulletproof vest." And I was like, "Yeah, that was pretty stupid."
That was. I was like, why? He just walks in there.
Yeah, because I didn't even think of that until Nino pointed that out. And I was like, yeah, no, you know what? He's right. That was pretty idiotic. Like, you're a cop. You're going into what you know is like the drug place. Like,
a shootout.
Put on a vest because he got shot in the chest. He would have survived.
Did they both die at the end?
Yeah, everyone died at the end except for the wife.
Yeah.
Because remember, the wife gets that letter.
Because I saw them laying down. I was like, are they dying? Or I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, because remember, he got that. He gave her the letter, put the train set around the son's grave. That was so sweet. That movie was very heartbreaking.
It was so sad.
Oh, Jingle All the Way, though. You gotta love. That's a classic. Arnold Schwarzenegger trying to get the toy.
Yeah.
The Turbo Man.
Mm-hmm. That one was when we were like an old movie too, right?
Oh, I love. Yeah, from when we were kids. But I love that movie. That movie is.
We watched the movies when we were like kids.
Oh yeah. What I've been rewatching is the Flintstone Christmas movies.
I didn't even know there was a Flintstone
Christmas
movie. When did you watch it?
When
did you download it?
I I watched them on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. YouTube? Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Because I love Flintstones. I didn't know they were really Christmas movies.
There's 3 that I know. There might be more, but there's and one of them I just discovered. But the one that I used to watch all the time is the only one I haven't watched yet, but I'm gonna watch it probably tomorrow. Is the Flintstones Christmas Carol, which is just a Christmas Carol with the Flintstones in it.
Okay.
Then there's the Flintstones Christmas where they become Santa Claus. I watched that a bunch as a kid.
So is it a cartoon or?
They're all cartoons.
Okay.
All of these are cartoons. But then there's one that I just discovered called a Flintstones Family Christmas, where Pebbles and Bam Bam are married and have kids, and they're coming late, and Fred and Wilma basically accidentally adopt this kid who's a troublemaker, and Fred learns to love him.
Aww.
It's so sweet.
That's cute.
I love the Flintstones.
Me too. I used to love them growing up.
Oh man, I used to watch them religiously. I watched a Pac-Man Christmas, which was weird. I haven't seen that since I was a little kid.
You told me about that. Where did you watch that?
All the stuff I just find online.
Okay, man, Pac-Man is great. I didn't even know Pac-Man.
There's a cartoon.
I didn't even know.
I'll send you where to watch it because there's a whole cartoon series, 2 seasons.
Because I do love Pac-Man.
It's pretty out there. There's 2. I haven't watched them yet, but I'm going to watch them this year. 2 Yogi Bear Christmas specials, which is just Yogi. Here's what I love about it. So it's the whole premise of both of them is basically Yogi trying to stay up for Christmas, but he can't because he's a bear. But Boo Boo, no problem. The other bears, no problem. It's just Yogi. He has a hard time. But they're fun. They're so great. And then of course there's the Rakin and Bass movies. The Rakin and Bass. You've had to have seen them. The stop motion ones.
That was when we were like young too.
Yeah, this is from like the 60s, but yeah, we watched them when kids. My favorite.
I remember that.
My favorite is A Year Without Santa Claus. The Heat Miser, Snow Miser. Santa Claus takes a year off.
I think I probably remember that.
Oh, you have to have seen. You don't remember Heat Miser?
No. Heat Miser.
Goodness, what's
There's
wrong
so many
with you?
Christmas movies that I don't remember.
You remember Rudolph?
Yes.
Okay, that was Rankin and Bass.
Okay.
Shiny New Year. Then a New Year one too with Rudolph saving Baby New Year. Do you remember that one?
No.
Yeah. Frosty the Snowman?
Yes.
Okay. The Little Drummer Boy?
Yes.
Yeah, these are all Rankin and Bass movies.
Like stop motion.
Well, Frosty's a cartoon, but it's still Rankin and Bass. But yeah.
Yeah, these were like when we were
These are all from the 60s. But
Yeah.
they aired all the time when we were kids.
Yeah. But now that we're adults, we don't see these anymore.
They sell the complete set at Walmart for $50.
Like Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Or,
It might be DVD.
DVD?
If it's Blu-ray, it's worth it. If it's DVD, I don't know. I'm spending $50 on it. But yeah, it's at Walmart
For $50?
for the whole set. You could buy lesser for like 20.
I miss the days when you would just like go on TV and they would just show Christmas. I guess Netflix does that, but it felt like
I
the
think it's-
old
but-
ones.
To be fair, do you have cable?
No.
No, you can
Nobody
get it.
has cable
I'm
anymore.
sure that if you had cable, you could still do
I
that.
just miss those times whenever you would go watch on Christmas and like all the Christmas shows.
All the Christmas, yeah.
movies would show. I wish Netflix. I guess they do have some Christmas movies out, but not a lot.
Not a whole lot.
I've never seen a whole lot. Because that's what I would do. Like I would watch Christmas movies, like the new ones they air.
Violent Night, I still on my every year now list. I
Violent Night
loved
is
Violent
good.
Night.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. Violent Night.
I can't believe you never really watched the Rankin and Bass Christmas movies.
That was when we were young, so I watched them. I just probably don't remember them.
The Guardians Christmas special.
Is that?
Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special?
Oh, yes, of course. That was good. I like the song.
Okay. Oh, my goodness.
Maybe I'll rewatch that one.
I'm definitely going to rewatch that before Christmas. That one's great.
Yeah, when they steal, what's his name? Scott Bacon?
Kevin Bacon. Scott Bacon.
Scott Bacon. I got his last name right.
You did.
Scott Bacon.
Oh, dear Lord. Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
Scott Bacon.
Scott Bacon.
Dear Lord. Okay, so classics. These are from before we were born, but they're classics. Have you ever seen Miracle on 34th Street, original or remake?
What's it about again?
Santa Claus gets arrested and he's basically on trial.
I mean, I remember watching something.
It's very sweet and Christmassy.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get back to the all-time classic, you've seen the Santa Claus.
There's so many.
With Tim Allen?
Yeah.
I'm 4 episodes behind on the new season.
Mm-hmm. The Santa Claus. Is it a series?
So the Tim Allen one has 3 movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just finished season 2 of the TV show.
Okay, I didn't see the TV show.
It's on Disney Plus.
Okay.
So they just finished season
Santa
2.
Claus.
Well, the show's called The Santa Claus Is because it's about him and his family.
Okay.
Ken, is it Ken Bill?
Phil.
No.
Keenan.
Harold and Kumar. Cal Penn. Cal Penn is on the first season.
Oh, I think he's funny.
He's kind of the villain of the first season,
wow.
so you definitely check it out. Have you seen all 3 movies or just the first movie?
Probably just the first one.
Oh, the third movie's so good.
I haven't watched them, and they were probably made when we were like kids.
Yeah, they're all on Disney Plus. You can watch all of them on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
definitely worth checking out.
Because I didn't really start watching movies again until recently.
Yeah,
like I just
I
just started. We just finished all 3 Planet of the Apes. Like,
Nina told me, yeah.
So now whenever we watch the new one, I'm gonna know what's going on.
I was gonna take me longer to do it because I'm gonna go back to the originals from the '60s and rewatch all of it.
I want to do that now. Go back to the originals because I really like it.
Before you leave, I can let you borrow the DVDs if you don't have them. I have the original.
Okay. Yeah, they're so good. I was like, man, how come I never seen the movies before?
Great. I'm so excited for the 4th one. I also just started rewatching the Godzilla movies. Not the old ones, but the new ones. Getting ready for the new Empire one. Nina said that's what you guys are watching next. Is all the
Godzilla?
Yeah, Godzilla vs. King Kong movies.
The movie we saw, -1, was so good.
That's a different universe, but I think the best Godzilla movie.
That was so good.
If you guys haven't seen it, you need to watch it.
Godzilla
-1 is genius.
But yeah.
So watch the Santa Claus. But
the Santa Claus. Okay.
The probably all-time greatest Christmas movie after Die Hard.
Mm-hmm.
Classic. I don't know if you've seen, but it's called It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Have you seen It's a Wonderful Life?
Who does it have and what's it about?
So it's this movie. You've ever heard every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings?
Yeah.
That's from that movie.
Okay.
Every show and movie from our childhood references this movie.
Okay.
Basically, this dude's life kind of goes down the shitter, and he makes a wish that he was never born. So then he sees the world as if he was never born.
Yeah.
Such a brilliant. It's kind of dark.
Is that the one with the Christmas past, Christmas present, Christmas?
No, that is A Christmas Carol.
A Christmas Carol. Okay. Because I like A Christmas Carol.
I love A Christmas Carol. We'll talk about Christmas Carol next, but this one is A Wonderful Life. It's a black and white movie. Tell Nino, you guys should watch this.
Okay. Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life, and it's just about this dude trying to find the meaning, not just of Christmas, but of life again. Okay. And it deals with banks being corrupt and poverty.
Poverty.
It's very, very good.
Real life.
It's so real life. It has a lot to do with modern day world.
Mm-hmm.
And this was way back when. It's definitely worth watching that.
Okay.
But A Christmas Carol.
Mm-hmm.
So first it goes, which version of A Christmas Carol?
I know. There's so many.
I love A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Yes, I wear glasses. Leave me alone.
Because I know there's so many remakes of The Christmas Carol.
One of the best, the original. Read it in a day.
Oh.
Charles Dickens.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever read it?
I haven't read it.
Oh, it's worth reading.
Okay.
Charles
I did
Dickens
not.
can write. But the book is great.
Mm-hmm.
I know what my favorite version is, but what's your favorite version?
What's your favorite version?
Scrooge. With Bill Murray?
I think that's probably the only one I've seen.
Okay, but you have seen that one.
Yeah.
I love that
I was
one.
gonna ask you. I was like, because I don't think I've seen any other versions besides the Scrooge one.
You don't need to. That's the best version. Bill Murray can do no wrong. That man
Yeah.
is genius. I love that movie. But you should watch, since you haven't seen that one, you should watch A Muppets Christmas Carol
With the Muppets.
with the Muppets.
What?
It's so good too. Not as good as Scrooge, but it is pretty good. And the original Christmas Carol is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know if you have Audible.
Like the Audible book.
Yeah.
Like the one you can get on Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like audiobooks, so you can
Yeah.
listen to the books.
Mm-hmm.
I just downloaded Patrick Stewart reading A Christmas Carol, so I'm gonna listen to that on Christmas Day. It's only like 2
really?
hours,
So
I'm
he's
gonna.
like voiceover.
He's doing, yeah. He just reads the book,
That's pretty cool.
so I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna listen to that on Christmas Day. I'm excited. I already bought it. I'm like, okay, that's gonna be my Christmas.
I do like the one with, because that's the only one I've seen. The one with Scrooge. And,
It's the best one for my money. It's the best one by far. There's a Magoo Christmas Carol, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Oh, okay.
You ever watch like Christmas like TV shows like that take place on Christmas?
When we were younger and we had cable, like the Peanuts, Charlie Brown
Oh,
Christmas.
okay. Well, that's those are good.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown has every holiday. They have the
Yeah, they
Halloween,
have
Christmas,
Halloween.
New Year's,
I really love Charlie Brown.
Thanksgiving.
I miss that. I miss Charlie Brown. Why can't we get Charlie Brown back on Netflix?
They're selling all the Charlie Brown Christmas movies at Walmart.
Yeah.
Do you never go to Walmart? You live across the
I
street from a
don't.
Walmart.
I go to Walmart just for food. I never really go buy movies.
They're the only place that still sells movies. Target is like ripping the movies out of it,
Wow, really?
which is a shame because, especially like now, we're living in this age where everything is streaming, but streaming services are so unreliable.
Yeah.
A lot of filmmakers like Christopher Nolan, Guillermo del Toro, like saying you should buy DVDs because if you don't, this stuff will just vanish. Because Disney, Warner Brothers, they're just taking stuff off the streaming services and they're not available anywhere else.
Wow.
But now Best Buy isn't selling DVDs. Target is selling a little bit of DVDs. It's Movie Trader and Walmart are the only places left selling stuff, or Amazon. Unfortunately, that's where I buy most of my stuff now because they're the only ones selling it.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Buy physical media, otherwise you'll lose access to it. It's just a PSA. It's sad. It's just sad because they're deleting everything. Warner Brothers made this movie. I don't know. They cast John Cena in it. Sometimes I love John Cena. Sometimes I'm like, what are you
You
doing?
don't like John Cena?
Peacemaker? Genius.
I want to watch that new movie with the cat, where she's writing the book. And John Cena's
Yes, that looks good.
What's it called? I forgot. I just saw.
I
this
forget
cat,
off the top of
and
my
I was
head.
like, oh, it's so cute.
Most things John Cena's in, I love him in. But then there's that firefighter movie that I keep thinking about, where he's a firefighter and now he's stuck taking care of kids. The movie was so painful.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, but Peacemaker is genius. Have you ever seen Peacemaker? Have you seen Suicide Squad? Not the first one, the second one, with John Cena in it.
Yes.
So Peacemaker is the character he played in that
Mm-hmm.
in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
They spun it out and gave him his own show.
Okay.
And the show is funny as hell. You have to watch it.
Oh man.
But where was I going with that? I got so sidetracked on John Cena.
He made some good movies.
Oh, Warner Brothers made a movie with John Cena
Mm-hmm.
called Coyote versus Acme, which is all about Coyote suing Acme because none of their stuff ever works.
Oh really?
And then Warner Brothers was like, "Oh, we're throwing that movie out. We're not gonna ever release it." now they've backtracked on and they're trying to sell it to release anywhere else. But it's just like, so these people are making movies and then they're just throwing them away. What is the point of that? Zaslav needs to be taken out of Warner Brothers. He should not be running any business.
Why is he?
Because, I don't know. But he's in charge and he's running Warner Brothers into the ground. He's the one that was like, hey, let's take our app, HBO Max, because HBO is a well-known brand that everybody loves, and let's take away HBO and just call it Max.
That's so weird.
Nobody knows what the fuck Max is. Everybody knows HBO. You keep HBO in the title.
Too many changes, too many rules.
It's insane.
Too many.
But I used to love when every show would do like a little Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Roseanne used to always do them. Buffy had a Christmas episode. It was fun. The Christmas episodes were fun.
Yeah. I miss watching TV shows. What was the last TV show I watched? It took place in California. What's that? Ocean.
OC?
No. OC. Yeah.
I was thinking of starting that.
Yeah. And then
Are you watching?
We started watching Gossip Girl.
I started. I'm on episode 4 or 5.
Yeah, we're on like still past that because I was watching Loki and yeah.
Gossip Girl. I watched that.
How do you feel?
I'm actually loving it.
It is good, right?
Ashley's been trying to get me to watch this for years, and I was like, I don't know. So I watched one episode. I was like, all right, then I put it down, and then I was like, you know what? I'll just put it in my rotation.
Mm-hmm.
I actually really like these
it's
people.
It's really good.
Like, well, I like Dan.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Dan.
I like Dan. Yeah.
Ashley keeps telling me I'm gonna like the rich dude, but so far I hate him.
Dude? He sounds snooty. The one who like snitched on them.
The one with black hair.
Yeah.
Ashley loves him. I can't stand him.
No, I don't like him.
Blair and Serena.
Yes.
I like them. Mm-hmm. I hate Dan's sister.
The younger one.
Yeah. Cause she's so.
I guess she's so
suck-uppy. Like.
Oh yeah, she was sucking up to Blair.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
With the exception of Dan's dad, I hate all the parents. Mm-hmm. Hate all the parents.
Yeah, they're all like
so shitty.
They're all like, snooty and I don't know.
Really shitty people.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Loki though, you gonna watch season 2?
Yeah, I am.
I love Loki. Loki's so brilliant.
But yeah, it's pretty good. I thought I was gonna hate it. It did start off, I guess the first episode was kind of slow, but it did.
Did you watch Endgame right before it?
I didn't rewatch Endgame,
but
I remember with the Tesseract. Yeah. How it kind of picks up right after that.
Immediately after, yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, it picks
up. For my money, Loki's the second best Marvel show from Disney Plus. Mm-hmm. WandaVision, people disagree with me, but I love WandaVision.
No, I do love WandaVision. Yeah.
But Loki's brilliant, and I think he has like the best character arc out of any MCU character. Like this version of Loki, not the version that died in Infinity War. This version of Loki. Best story arc. So I'm excited for you to see season 2.
I need to watch season 2. I'm on the very last episode of season 1. So.
I'm almost done watching all of the original Quantum Leap. Have you ever seen Quantum Leap?
Nope.
So Quantum Leap is the show about, you know who Scott Bakula is?
Scott Bakula? No.
He's on like one of those NCIS shows now. He was on one of the Star Trek shows, Star Trek Enterprise.
Yeah, Star Trek is my favorite show ever.
Really? So
no, I'm just kidding. I only watch Star Trek because what's-his-face was in The Big Bang Theory.
Will Wheaton?
Will Wheaton.
So you've only watched The Next Generation?
I mean, I saw a couple episodes because of him. I was like,
of Next Generation. Will Wheaton comes back for Picard. He's on one episode, but he's on Picard. He's on an episode of Picard.
Okay.
The Star Trek is so great. How do you not love Star Trek?
I don't know. I just never watched it. Maybe if I watched it, I would like it. I just never watched it.
Watch it in order it came out, not in order it takes place.
Okay.
But Quantum Leap is the show where Scott Bakula invents a time machine. Mm-hmm. He theorized that you could time travel in your own life, but it goes wrong. Okay. So now he's stuck. But when he goes back in past, he doesn't go back as himself. He switches places with somebody in the past. Okay. So they're now in the present in his body, and he's in the past in their body. Mm-hmm. And so then he's trying to, and it's for a sci-fi show. This and Battlestar Galactica are the only two sci-fi shows I know that are like, we're science fiction, but we're also very religious. It's always kind of hinted at in this, and there's even an episode with an angel in it, that God is kind of guiding where he goes.
Oh.
I don't know if the new show, if they stick with that.
Okay.
But, because as soon as I'm done with this one, I'll start watching that one. But he goes in the past, and he has to fix something that went wrong. And then he changes history, and then he jumps into another time period.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just him trying to get home.
Okay.
Because it was supposed to be controlled, and it hasn't, it fucked up.
Okay.
So now he's just lost through time.
Space?
No, just time.
Okay.
Mostly America.
Okay.
Sometimes he goes somewhere else. And it's only with the exception of 2 times within his lifetime.
Because
So-
I think Star Trek, I always think space.
Star Trek is space.
Okay.
This is Quantum Leap.
Okay.
On Star Trek, he's in the prequel series Enterprise, and he plays the first captain of a starship. Like that leaves he's the first explorer.
Okay.
So he's of the Enterprise way, way, way before Kirk, who is, of course, before Jean-Luc Picard, who is Will Wheaton's captain.
Okay.
You gotta watch Star Trek. Star Trek's so great! I don't know what's wrong with you.
Oh my god.
There's only... Oh man, I can't even do it anymore because they keep coming out with new seasons. Oh my god.
Why are there so many seasons?
Well, it started off with the original series, and then they got a cartoon series because it got canceled. Then they got some movies. Then Next Gen, then Deep Space Nine, then Next Gen got some movies, then Voyager, then Enterprise. Then it was gone for a long, long time.
Wow.
Then JJ did some movies. And then Discovery, Lower Decks, Strange New Worlds, Prodigy, Short Treks. Did I say Strange New Worlds?
You did.
Picard.
Picard.
All these shows. It exploded, man.
Oh my gosh.
I have 2 books right here and right here. If you want to learn the history of behind the scenes of Star Trek.
Oh.
Star Trek's nothing to do with Christmas,
So
but
much
very much worth
Star
watching.
Trek.
I
Is there a
love Star
Christmas Star Trek episode?
No.
No, there's no episode of Christmas on Star Trek?
Star Trek takes place in the far future where
Christmas
there are
Day.
still some people who have religion, but humanity has more or less outgrown money and religion and war. Except with other species who declare war on us.
Okay.
It's very much, we're at a place where these things aren't as important to us anymore.
Okay.
There are still people who are religious, but
Mhm.
it's not
Christmas.
it's not where we define ourselves by our religion anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's where religion is just an aspect of you, who you are,
Mhm.
and not your whole being.
Right.
It's worth watching. It's so good. A lot of it's corny, but the corniness just makes it even better.
Okay.
Was OC good, though? Because I do kind of want to watch
I
that.
loved the OC. It was so good. The last season sucked, but
Oh.
yeah.
I was thinking of either starting that or Beverly Hills 90210.
Oh.
But Ashley told me to wait for her and watch that when she's watching it, so I thought I might
Has
wait.
she watched Beverly Hills?
She said, well, she watched that when she was a kid.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've seen it.
Looks teen drama.
Uh-oh.
Looks
Teen drama
Degrassi without the grassiness of it all.
Without Drake.
Without Drake, yeah. Oh, man. So what do you do for Christmas? What's your Christmas plans?
Just hang out with family. I do work this Christmas.
You work on Christmas?
Yeah.
You getting time and a half?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's good. But yeah, I'll probably go over to my parents' house, have breakfast, and just hang out.
Yeah, my mom's stuck working Christmas this year.
But yeah, I feel like this year they're like, we don't want to buy presents because everything's so expensive. Everything's so expensive. So we're just gonna like hang out and have breakfast together and dinner. Oh, well, not dinner because I'm going to work, but yeah.
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 It is. Everything is so expensive.
Yeah. I'm like,
This. I don't like calling it inflation because it's not real inflation. But,
like every time we go out, everything just keeps going up and up and up.
but it's not like inflation. Everything's going up because the cost of everything is going up.
Mm-hmm.
But the cost of everything is actually going down. These
Mhm.
companies are making record profits, so it's all just greed.
Yeah.
Corporate company, like these corporations, are just charging us more for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really inflation. It's just
Yeah.
greed and corruption.
And I feel like with Christmas time, there's always like, everyone's pressured to buy something. It's like, I don't know, for kids, kids, when we're kids, we always get presents. But I feel like as we get older, it's like, everything's just so expensive.
I know. Christmas costs too much money.
It does.
But I got my tree on sale, and that was nice.
That's awesome.
25% off.
Yeah. Maybe one day I'll get a real Christmas tree.
Next year, get a real tree.
Yeah. Nino just doesn't like real Christmas trees. I don't know why.
He doesn't like them?
I don't know if he thinks because it dies. And what do you do when it dies?
You throw it out.
Like in the trash can?
Yeah.
Like in your...
Yeah.
Oh. It's not heavy, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you normally toss it out like by the 1st.
I don't think anybody... I've never seen anybody in my neighborhood throw out trees before.
That's a Texas thing. When I lived in California, everybody had
Do a lot
real
of people around
trees.
here throw out trees?
That's what I was gonna say. Like since I moved to Texas, most people
You never see anyone
don't
throw out
have
trees.
real
Yeah.
trees.
It's like I never see anybody like throw out a tree, so I'm like,
And most of my friends, you guys are all like, "Oh, I've never had a real tree." And I'm just like, "What is this Texas?" And at first, when we moved to Texas, my mom's been like, "Well, just have fake trees. It's easier." And I'm like, "No, I'm buying a tree."
It's also easier.
Damn it.
It's like we just use the same tree we had last year.
Yeah, you don't have to spend all the money to buy a tree,
Yeah.
put it up,
Yeah.
decorate it, water it all the time so it doesn't die faster.
Yeah.
But it smells like Christmas.
Yeah. I guess that's one.
There are some things that are Christmas time. It's a Christmas tree,
Hot cocoa.
the smell of the heater on, and then hot cocoa.
Yeah.
Never had a fireplace, so it's the smell of the heater.
We don't even really light the fire because it's so hot. It's chilly outside, but it's not like cold that you want to start.
Yeah, half the time. This is probably the coldest December we've had in a long time.
Yeah, but yesterday it was pretty warm.
Yeah, well, I was about to say,
Yesterday was warm.
this is probably the coldest December
Yeah.
December we've ever had so far. And yet still half the time I have my AC on.
Yeah, because it's still, I haven't used the heater yet because it's not cold enough. It's chilly,
No.
but it's not cold enough.
When it gets too warm, I just turn the AC off for like an hour, and then I'm like,
Just
okay, it's
turn
hot
the
again.
AC off.
But it is outside. I need jackets.
Yeah, sweater. Not
Yeah.
like a jacket.
Like a sweater,
maybe
yeah.
a sweater. Because it's chilly,
So
but
we
not
are
enough.
getting there.
Yeah, our cold is like maybe, I wonder how it'll be in January.
I want snow for Christmas.
We always get ice.
I want snow. I
I
want
want snow too. I don't want ice.
6 feet of snow. I want
don't
snow
want-
to the top of my head.
I don't want ice anymore.
No, I want snow.
Yeah, snow would be nice.
No, but I'm hoping that at least probably won't be this year, but hopefully like January, February, I want snow.
Yeah, it would be cool if it snows on actual Christmas.
That would be amazing. I'd be
Yeah.
so happy.
Mm-hmm. We've had that a couple of times where maybe a few years back where it snowed on actual Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a while ago.
Yeah.
I remember it happening once, but that wasn't recent.
Yeah, it happened one time. I remember, and everyone was so excited. We have a white Christmas. That was pretty cool.
Man,
Yeah.
you gotta move somewhere like New York or something.
That's too cold. You had snow every day. You gotta shovel snow. You can't drive anywhere because it's so congested.
Oh my God. Christmas is fun to me.
Yeah, it is.
And since I started getting real trees again, it starts to feel like Christmas. There was a long time when I just didn't care about Christmas.
Yeah.
Like it meant nothing.
And now you have a tree.
And now I have a tree, and now I care again. The lesson is, ladies and gentlemen, get a tree.
Get a tree.
The fake tree just is like, why are we even trying anymore?
It's still a tree. Oh my gosh. But you're right. I'm lazy. Like I just put my tree in the closet.
You and Nino decorating the outside?
No.
Like putting lights on the house?
We want to. It's just so expensive. Maybe one day. Maybe next year. We just
Talking
gotta-
about
maybe
expensive.
after Christmas the lights will go on sale or something.
I bought 2 things of tinsel,
Mhm.
$20. I was like, when did tinsel become so expensive? They don't even sell it at Walmart anymore. I had to buy it on Amazon.
Oh my gosh. Oh
What
my
is
gosh.
wrong with this world?
Everything is
It's so
money.
expensive.
It is. Ugh.
I was listening to this every year. I listen to all the Tell 'em Steve Dave Christmas pods, and so on the last episode they were arguing about hot cocoa. Do you make it with water or milk? And they were making fun of people who make it with water. And my literal response was like, I didn't know you could make it with milk.
I didn't know you could do with milk either. What?
I was like, I have to try that. I didn't know that was a thing.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What?
They were talking shit about people who make it with water. And I was just like, I thought that was the only way you could make it. I didn't know you could make it.
It even says it in the packet.
With water!
Yeah.
So I was like,
That's
well, this just changed my whole life. Like, I gotta try
That's
this.
interesting.
Oh my god.
What are you doing for Christmas?
Probably just go to my aunt's house.
Yeah.
In the morning, I'm going to listen to Patrick Stewart read The Christmas Carol. Mm-hmm. And then I was going to watch Die Hard on Christmas Day, but since I'm going to go watch it today, I have to find a Christmas movie to watch on Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, maybe it'll be A Wonderful Life or Home Alone.
Which?
Can't be Home Alone because I want to watch Home Alone 1 and 2 this year.
Yeah.
So probably it's A Wonderful Life.
Christmas Carol.
I watched Scrooge on Christmas.
Yeah.
I do love Scrooge. Scrooge is such a great movie.
He is.
Or Jingle All the Way. That's so fun too.
Yeah.
Let us know your guys' favorite Christmas movie. You can write it down in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
So I've moved the location of the podcast from Uncanny Fans YouTube page to Blueroof Productions YouTube page.
Oh, okay.
Just to consolidate everything.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to start taking snippets of the episodes and making little shorts and putting them on shorts.
Okay.
Try to get more views.
That sounds good.
And then maybe every other week we could record, make it more consistent.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Trying to get YouTube money.
Yeah.
So if you don't subscribe.
Yeah. Watch us every week. I'm not sure what day yet, but we'll figure it out.
Probably Wednesdays. Probably put them out on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Because my other podcast comes out on Mondays.
Okay.
So we'll put this out on Wednesdays.
Sounds like a plan.
So we're trying to be more consistent, trying to get it out there more.
Yeah.
I think our next episode after this will probably be about New Year's. We'll do one episode where we just talk about like our favorite parts of this year. Well, we'll make it one episode where we talk about all the things we did this year and then our favorite movies of the year.
Yeah.
So like our top 10 movies. Since you're finally watching movies.
Yes, so I need to come up with the top. Oh my god, there's so many good movies.
Yeah, but just movies that came out this year.
Yeah.
Not if you watched it this year, but if it came out this year.
Oh yeah, because I'm finally watching movies now, so I can have a list.
Yes.
I'll have a list.
So we'll do our top 10.
Yeah.
I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Christmas, I don't know, it's never been a real, like, go out and do things. Oh, Halloween is normally our time to go do things, but we didn't really do anything this Halloween.
Yeah, Christmas.
We
went out with Tina, but we didn't spend anything.
No.
We just ate, looked at some Christmas lights. That was nice.
That was fun. I did like that place. I like that Pokemon store, too.
Yeah, I do. Like, it would have been nice if we went to, like, a place where we can go through lights.
It would have been fun to stay there if those people got out of those chairs so we could sit down.
Yeah, that would have been even more fun.
And then just sit and talk. But then it started raining.
Yeah, that sucked too. But it would be nice to go somewhere where we can just drive past and see Christmas lights. That would be cool.
Cool. We could do that. There's no reason we couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm looking forward to Christmas.
Same.
Well, all right, guys. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Zelda.
Give us legends.
Bye.
Bye. You really do have to come up with something.